As we work on our business, we often have to work with multiple different tools, such as using ChatGPT, Lorem Ipsum generator, placeholder generator, a character count tool, and many many more. And what if you can have all these different nifty tools at your fingertips? Hey, what up, decisive marketers? Today I'm going to be talking about UtilEngine, and this tool has 24 different nifty tools in one single Chromium browser extension, right? So this works on your Google Chrome, your Brave browser, as well as Microsoft Edge, right? Which are all your popular browsers out there. And with UtilEngine, it will help you to improve your productivity so that you don't have to use multiple different tools, access different web apps, login, and it just kind of takes up a lot of your time, right? So before I dive into UtilEngine, be sure to hit that subscribe button if you like to see more digital marketing and e-commerce content, right? So here we go. So here we are in UtilEngine. So if you are going to be using UtilEngine on a particular web page itself, it will actually open up as a. Let me just kind of show you what happens. Let me see what's wrong. Okay, there you go. So it opens up as a sort of like a pop-up window right here, and you can kind of pick what you want to use, right? So UtilEngine is it's also developed by the same founder, the same developer that developed Verify, which I have also reviewed this on my channel as well, which is a few different nifty but powerful Chrome extension tools that you can use, right? Like your color eyedropper, your responsiveness, mobile responsiveness checker, your screenshot, and things like that. But with UtilEngine, you have 24 more different, more powerful features. And let me just kind of open this up right here. There's just so many right here, right? And I will not be using everything because I'm not really a developer, so I probably wouldn't use those kind of features at all. But I will talk about some of the ones that I know, and I will use, like, what kind of use cases do I have for them. Okay, so before so let's jump into it, right? So here we have the first one is a random string generator. So you can put in the number of strings, the length of each strings, and once you click generate, right, it generates these different sort of keys or strings of letters and numbers for you, so that you can use this either, let's say, for your password or some kind of authentication, you know authentication key, and then this is going to come in very handy, right? I would say this is probably more for developers, but of course, if you want to use it as a password generator, you can use that as well. Next one is your Lorem Ipsum generator, which I would say that a lot of us will have to use this if you are a content writer or a designer, like a web designer, maybe a web developer as well. You would probably want to put in this kind of content as a placeholder text, right? And then JSON parser, I don't actually know what this is for because I'm not a developer. Next one is ChatGPT. This is where things get really interesting because firstly, you want to get your OpenAI API key, put that in here, and you can start generating content, right? So like what I just did here, write me 10 blog titles on how to find a job, right? Write me an introduction to an article on how to find a job. Okay, and then there you go, right? Your ChatGPT is thinking, and then after a while it gives you your your output right here, right? And of course you can create multiple chats right here. Okay, and you can name the chats over here. All right, so it becomes very convenient because you can open this up right here. Just click on ChatGPT. Where is that, right? Okay, there you go, right? And then there you go, right? And you can just copy this and then you close this and you can start to use it on any website that you want, right? So you can use ChatGPT on any website that you want very easily using UtilEngine. Okay, so then you have a backslash escape forward this unescape. I don't really know what this is as well. URL parser, so I guess you insert a URL and then it gives you the breakdown, right? I guess next one will be your URL encoder decoder. So I do know what this is for. So what happens is that if you have some kind of URL string, I mean you have a URL and then you want to sort of encode it so that it's readable on the browser. I guess that's kind of how it works, if I'm not wrong. All right, so this is good on two use cases that I can think of. So firstly, if you are into SEO or you are a developer working on sort of like the permalinks, maybe I mean on the SEO features of the website, then you are working with certain kind of languages, let's say like Chinese, I mean Mandarin, Japanese, Korean, maybe some kind of Sanskrit language as well. So what happens is that those kind of tags, they aren't really readable on the browser, so it's going to convert these special characters into sort of it will encode them, right? And then the next one is let's say you're working on some kind of automation or integration, and the API or webhook is based on URL authentication, all right? Then this is going to come in very handy as well. Okay, so HTML sanitizer, so I guess it sort of cleans up your code. I don't really know because I don't code anything, right? And then beautify, minify, so I guess if you have a set of code, you want to sort of minify the code. I guess this helps. Uh, and I guess in a way, this is a very good SEO feature. If you want to reduce the code on your web pages, then you can use this feature, right? Because I guess if you are repeating certain HTML tags, it's going to remove them, I guess, right? And then HTML preview, markdown preview, right? So if you have the sort of like if you code a document, it's going to show you the content itself in HTML. Okay, of course HTML preview will just, you type the HTML code, it's going to show you how it looks like. And then your SQL formatter, I guess this is more for you to sort of format your code for SQL to pull out data. I'm not really sure, right? And then RSA key generator, don't really know what that is, right? But here is where it gets interesting, which is the text inspector. This is actually your character count too, right? So I mean, if you have some kind of code, right? I mean, if you have some kind of text in here, let's say this line of text here, I'm going to paste that in. It's going to count how many characters I have, how many words, how many lines, and the word distribution, right? So it's going to sort of pull out like uh, all the individual words and how many times were they repeated. Okay, how many times were they repeated? Okay, so this is I can think of very good use cases here in terms of SEO, because your meta title and your meta description, it has a soft limit where it will show the entire preview in the search results, right? So that's what the text inspector does. I guess it's very handy. Next will be your text div. So it's going to sort of pull out what the differences in the two texts is, right? Original and modified text, so you can see what are the differences, the changes that's been done, right? I guess this is very useful. Maybe you have a proposal or a legal document, whatever it is. If you paste them both, and then you can see the difference, the changes that's been done. Next is your text case converter, right? So I think this is very useful, especially for a copywriter, because what happens is that if you maybe you type certain text in there, and you're, let's say you're writing your sales letter or sales page itself, you put in the text, the heading, and it doesn't look right, or a body text in there, and it doesn't feel right, it doesn't capture attention, you want to change the casing of the text, you can use the text case converter right here, right? So let's say I use hello, this is, I don't actually know what is camel case, snake case, whatever, but you can see like title case. This is, what I have, which is capitalizing the first letter, and then lowercase, and then uppercase, which is everything capitalized. So this makes it very fast and easy for you. Just copy, and then you can start to put that into your landing pages or sales pages. It's going to help you save a lot of time over there. Next, you got this base 64 string encode decode. I don't really know what that is. Base 64 image encode and decode. I don't really know what that is as well. Next is your Webp Converter, right? So this is another sort of SEO tool right here, and I really like this because it's very fast. If you were to use some kind of other Webp Converter online, you got to upload the file. I think it's very time wasting, because you got to, maybe you will Google it up, then you access the web page, then you upload the file. I think it's a lot of time, right? So what happens is, with this, you can very quickly sort of, I think, can you drag and drop? No. Okay, but well, you can quickly select a oh, I can actually drag and drop, actually, sorry, I could actually drag and drop. So once I put like a JPEG file, it converts into WebP file, right? And you can see like the file size savings that we are getting, right? 656.5 KB now is down to 207.2 KB. So it's going to save you a lot of uh, you know load speed on your web page itself, right? And then you got the YAML to JSON converter, and the other way around as well. I don't know what you use this for, right? And then the next one is your placeholder image generator, right? So all you need to do is put in the width and height, and sort of like the background and text color, and it's going to generate the image for you. And you can quickly save this as a WebP file, or you can choose between PNG or JPEG file as well. And then you will sort of you can quickly upload this into a landing page. You have something sort of a demo ready to go, right? Lastly will be your SVG viewer. I don't really know what that is as well. From what I know, SVG is like some kind of vector graphic file, right? So I guess that's all I have to share about UtilEngine, right? It's a short video, but you can see that there is so much feature built into UtilEngine. It's very useful. I think that just like Whoverify, this is going to be my very often used Chrome extension as well. So I'm very happy with this too, and I recommend everyone to get it as well, because it is going at a very good price, right? I definitely highly recommend everyone to pick this up. It's going to help you with your work. It's definitely going to save you a little bit of time here and there, and as it adds up over time, you start, it becomes very substantial, right? Okay, so I guess that's all I have to share about UtilEngine. If you enjoy this video, do give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you think about UtilEngine in the comments below. Lastly, if you know anyone who can benefit from UtilEngine, be sure to share this video with them. I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.